What's going on, everybody? It's Jack. Welcome to today's YouTube video. And in honor of competing in my first bodybuilding show right around a year ago, I'm gonna go ahead and do a flashback to my old prep or my old cutting diet. So basically I went to MyFitnessPal and I said, okay, hey, let's just go back to around October of last year. So I guess technically my competitive season, I think, started September 30th and my last show was like November 5th. So kind of competed all throughout like September, October, into November as well. But I went back a little bit later, or a little bit earlier, excuse me. So this is in September. I just went back and basically copied over a full day of eating to today's macros and calories. And that's what I'm gonna be putting together for you guys and showing you guys what I was eating about a year ago in preparation for my first ever bodybuilding show. So what we have right here is the most simple, basic 2 eggs and about 4 grams of butter and 7 ounces of chicken thighs. So as you see here, we've got 2 eggs, cook those up, a little bit of butter, as well as about 7 ounces of chicken thighs. Very, very basic, air fried. I mean, it can't get more bland or more simple than this. Hopefully you guys can kind of see. So we got our eggs over there. Eggs, I will say, those are cooked pretty well. Once again, chicken thighs. So I guess I like to start my day. I will say one thing I am very, very much looking forward to is my next meal, which is my Protein recipe, which I haven't had in a while. I used to live off of Protein back on prep. So really excited for that. But breakfast starting off with pretty much, yeah, a little bit of healthy fats in the chicken thighs and the eggs. Otherwise, just pretty much pure protein. So that is meal number 1. The macros for meal number 1, obviously I'll read every macro and calorie for you guys, is 429 calories, 0 grams of carbs, 24 grams of fat, and then 57 grams of protein. So that is meal number 1. Also, we're gonna have some supplements. This is just a multivitamin, krill oil, ashwagandha, and an allergy pill. I actually used to track my vitamins and minerals in here, and it looks like I used to take, what else I used to take? Vitamin D, but considering I do go outside and see the sun quite a bit, I don't need vitamin D anymore, so I stopped taking that, but I still will have my supplements there. And of course, if you're an OG of the channel, you know whenever I used to eat breakfast, we would be watching Rhett and Link. So we got Rhett and Link on the iPad right here, and I feel like I'm in prep again. Just kidding, I do not. But it's gonna be a full day of eating on prep from a year ago, my old prep diet, and that's meal number 1. See you guys, meal number 2. Time for meal number 2 of the day on my old prep, old cutting diet. And I'm pretty excited about this one because this is one of my favorite meals of all time. And I just haven't been doing it a lot recently, honestly, because I fell in love with eggs and toast. But we are going with the classic maple brown sugar, less sugar oats. If you know what this means, you've watched him before, we're making my Protein. So basically it's like a peanut butter, chocolate, banana oats because we're gonna be using some milk chocolate. Actually, you know what? We're gonna use some dark chocolate protein, today. So we got our oats, dark chocolate protein. We're gonna need some peanut butter. I'm trying to think if there's anything else over here I need. I don't think there's anything left in the pantry, but we do need a banana, so I'll be taking a banana down. But essentially, we're gonna be doing 2 packets of oats. Actually, I'll just go ahead and put you guys on the tripod, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys basically how to make it. So as far as making these protein oats, super simple. We're gonna take 2 packets of quick oats. Once again, the convenience of quick oats is just unparalleled. You can use any other kind of oats. And these are, once again, reduced sugar, brown sugar. They have a bunch of different flavors, a bunch of different kinds. But I found that Kroger brand, it's cheaper and it works extremely well, and I love the taste. So we're going 2 packets of those. And we're gonna take 1 packet. As you can see, so typically, if you're just using 1 packet, it says to fill the water up to here. But what I do, I fill the water all the way up to the absolute brim of 1 single packet. And I don't know, I think just through experimentation, I've kind of found that that works best in terms of the amount of water I want. So I'll fill that all the way up to the brim. And we'll go ahead, you guys can kind of see me pour this in. So we'll have this guy right there. And all I do is give that a quick stir just with my finger. And yes, this is a measuring bowl, but it's honestly one of the bigger bowls we have. So I use this. We go ahead and pop in the microwave for 3 minutes. So we just gotta let that cook, and then we'll kind of put together the other ingredients. And then while our oats are cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and take my banana and just cut it up into slice my banana, I guess you could say. So we'll go ahead, pull that out, grab a knife, just go ahead and slice our banana into smaller pieces that we can then add on top of the actual protein. Boom, easy as that. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go, sliced banana, check. And just like that, we have our oats. So those are cooked up, and now I need a spoon. So we're gonna spoon, knife, we're gonna have the whole shebang. So give that a quick mix. And And this is where I actually completely forgot to grab almond milk. So unfortunately, we don't have any almond milk. We'll just go ahead, and if we need some, we'll add a little bit of water to cook, or not to cook, to add into the protein. I just want to make sure you guys can see this. So we'll take a scoop of, oops, go ahead. Is this not open yet? Oh, there we go. I don't know why that was so hard to open. But we'll take a scoop of protein, just one scoop. Once again, this is the Transparent Labs dark chocolate flavor. Code Perez saves you 10% on all Transparent Labs products. Also gonna take my creatine today. So take one scoop of that protein, add that in there. Definitely need a little bit of water as well. Once again, I would normally use almond milk, but we don't have any almond milk, so we're just gonna use some water. A little bit. Once again, you can always add more water in, but you can't take any water out. So go ahead, add some water, give that a little mix. Once again, be patient. It will take some time to mix in that protein powder. But once again, what you're looking for is just nice, consistent oats. And once again, it depends. If you want a little bit more water, a little bit runnier oats, you can go ahead and add a little more water, which I think I'm gonna do. It's still a little thick in my opinion. So, boop. So a little bit more. Yeah. Is the bowl pretty hot? Yeah, the bowl is pretty hot, but I'll go ahead and show you guys. So that's kind of what we're working with. Dang, the bowl's just, yeah, the bowl's pretty hot. So let me go ahead. Actually, you know what? I have an oven mitt. It's like, I know I have an oven mitt somewhere. Let's go ahead and throw this guy on just so I can show you guys. I want to show you guys the consistency of it. So go ahead and step out of frame. Go ahead, boom, you kind of see pretty sticky, but still not like super runny. In my opinion, this is exactly how I like my oats. Not too runny, but also not too thick like they do. Still kind of slide off a little bit. So that is our oat mixture right there. Boom. Super simple. 3 minutes in the microwave. Add in your oats. Once again, I would normally use almond milk, but we don't have any almond milk, so just use some water. Still mixes just fine. And then the key is we're gonna be adding in some peanut butter, which would be great, because once again, adding in some peanut butter will add a little more flavor. Obviously a great peanut butter flavor, so we actually need another spoon. And I'm gonna actually break out the food scale. I've not broken out the food scale in a while recently. Where even is it? Oh, there it is. Mostly because honestly, with my surgery, I haven't really been too concerned about the exact calories. I can't train, my goal is just not lose weight, but I will use a different spoon just so we don't get the oat spoon all in the peanut butter. So we got that on the food scale. We use 20 grams. Let's see how much that is. It's probably too much. 26 grams. There we go. Boom, so add that in there. Then we'll go ahead and give that a mix as well. Once again, while the oats are still hot, the peanut butter will go ahead and melt, become a little more creamy. And we'll go ahead and add the banana in. But yeah, that's how you make the protes. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the mixing of this, add the banana in, we'll go over the macros. And there we have it. That is our final product. I try to add the banana in there as like the little bottom smiley face because I'm pretty pumped. I've not had this in a long time, but this used to be something where I would cut carbs everywhere else in my day just so I could have this protes as my pre-workout. Once again, unfortunately can't work out because of my hernia surgery, but I will be still having this, probably go for a short walk just to aid with digestion because this is a lot of carbs honestly for not no reason. Obviously your body still needs carbs, but normally this is always my pre-workout meal when I used to train consistently during prep, and unfortunately I can't train right now. But this meal right here, 2 packs of quick oats, 1 scoop of protein, 1 banana, and 20 grams of peanut butter comes out to be 604 calories, 81 grams of carbs, 14 grams of fat, and 42 grams of protein. As you guys saw, breakfast, 0 carbs, this 80 grams of carbs. So once again, most of it would be all around my workout. Let's go ahead and make a nice little bite right there. I basically have a banana with every single bite. Right there. Just as good as I remember. A little chocolate from the peanut butter, no. Chocolate from the protein powder, peanut butter mixed in, it gets nice and melted, kind of a little bit in every bite. And then I just love bananas, one of the best fruits in the world. Damn, these very well might be making a comeback when I get back to training, when I can actually train, push the calories, rebuild, enter my official winter arc, which for me probably won't be till, unfortunately, November, and my true building, bulking season. Those will be 100% making a comeback. So that is meal number 2 of the day. Once again, typically I would go to the gym if I was on prep. I'm not on prep, that was a year ago. I'm just gonna go for a walk outside, do some more work, come back, sit down at the computer. I'll see you guys the next meal of the day. Time for meal number 3. I think this was probably more of a snack for me back then, but we have 2 Greek yogurts, and when I track yogurts, I always track just plain vanilla, although I know I like vanilla, mixed berries, things like that. So we have 1 vanilla Greek yogurt, and then 1 multi, or not, I almost said multi. This is just a mixed berry, I believe is what it's called. So yeah, mixed berry flavored. So we're gonna go with 1 of each because I'm not exactly sure which one I ate back then. Because like I said, I tracked them all as just like a vanilla because they're the same calories. But two Greek yogurts there, Oikos Pro, 20 grams a pop, as well as 200 grams of blueberries. So as you can see right there, some washed blueberries I just pulled out of the fridge. I love blueberries, still to this day, one of my favorite fruits. I would say my top fruits, I'm trying to think, definitely bananas. I think bananas are always up there, one of my favorite fruits. Strawberries, I kind of go in and out of. Sometimes I do really like strawberries, sometimes I don't, but I would say I pretty much eat consistently an apple, a banana, and blueberries pretty much almost every single day, or some sort of berry. So I love all fruits, honestly, like cantaloupe, honeydew, apples, kiwi. Like I can't get enough fruits, so you'll see like in most of my full days of eating, if you guys watched the channel before, if I have the calories, I'll eat like 4 or 5, maybe even 6 servings of fruit a day. So I would say that's probably about 2 cups worth. So I'd say probably about 2 servings of blueberries right there. Let me go ahead and read the macros for you guys on this meal, because this is meal 3 of 4 meals for the day. I now eat a little bit less. Typically now I eat about 3 meals per day, and back then I was eating about 4. But this meal comes out to be 394 calories. It is 45 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, and 41 grams of protein. Another big chunk of protein with the Greek yogurts. The pros as well for Oikos come with 20. When typical, I think Oikos, it's 12 grams of protein and 80 calories. And then regular Oikos are like 110 calories and 15 grams of protein. And these are 140 and 20 grams of protein. So if you're short on protein, I highly recommend going with Oikos Pro Greek yogurts. Once again, I have been able to move and exercise as much, so I don't feel like I'm as sharp as I normally am. But I still went for a walk today, which was good. Got outside, so yeah, I'm gonna down these Greek yogurts, work on the computer. That's pretty much what my entire day's been. You guys can kind of see just a whole bunch of stuff. So YouTube editing, and then some coaching stuff, or just a Google Drive for some coaching material. But yeah, just busy day, always pretty much Monday through Friday, pretty much at my desk. I would say 8 or 9 hours a day between client check-ins, calls, YouTube video editing, communication, questions, potential new client calls, stuff like that. But once again, it's all fitness related, so I do like what I do, plus the amazing results that clients get. It just, yeah, it's a great combination, and plus I can sneak outside in between calls, get some steps and things like that. But I'm gonna go ahead and have those Greek yogurts, continue to edit some YouTube videos, grind that out. I'll see you guys at the 4th and final meal of the day. And now we're back with the 4th and final meal for the day. As you can see, pretty basic. I do remember these days, poverty cows, trying to get to as close to probably 4 or 5% body fat as possible. We're wrapping the day up with 7 ounces of chicken thighs, same exact as before, same serving. Cook these up in the air fryer, reheat them in the microwave. 150 grams of carrots, and then I don't have a Fresca, but I would always do a Fresca, a diet root beer, or diet cream soda, or occasionally Diet Coke, but today we have a Sprite Zero. That's just what we had in the fridge, left over from actually right after my hernia surgery. So we're gonna have a diet soda. And once again, Sprite Zero, this was not my go-to actually on prep at all, but I do actually drink it quite a bit nowadays whenever I can find it. I'm a big fan. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, 98% carbonated water, 2% of like, once again, citric acid, potassium, citrate, natural flavors, potassium, I don't know, bunch of aspartame, yeah, things like that. But yeah, classic diet soda, a Sprite Zero. I really like the taste. I am a huge Fresca fan still, but occasionally Sprite Zero can work in, kind of change things up. But I do remember literally back, and I'm talking like a week or 2 out from my show before I start my refeeds, I was eating like, 16, 1700 calories, sometimes less than that, plus 15 to 20,000 steps a day. It was bonkers, it was ridiculous, but what I had to do to get down to literally 150 pounds, like 5% body fat. But this meal comes out to be 336 calories. It is 14 grams of carbs, 13 grams of fat, and 46 grams of protein. Like I said, I think at the time when I was eating this, I was willing to sacrifice carbs in other places to have that big bowl of oats still around my pre-workout. So that was one thing, as you guys saw, like pretty much no carbs for the first meal, carbs in the second meal, carbs in the third meal, and pretty much no carbs in the fourth meal. Really focusing most of my carbs around my workout, specifically pre-workout, with that big bowl of oats, which once again, they'll be making a comeback. This winter when I can start to train again, probably once again November, December, January when it's cold out, those proteins will definitely make it back into the diet and help me build up some muscle, rebuild the muscle I'll lose not being able to train for a while. And then the day total, so the most important thing obviously, the day total was 1,764 calories, 140 grams of carbs, 58 grams of fat, and 187 grams of protein. So still a good distribution of healthy fats, hitting my protein goal, staying very nice and high. Well, I should say protein goal, probably closer to 150, 160, but once again, when you're that low body fat, trying to get as much protein as I can in to keep me satiated, because protein helps me stay full, as well as minimize any sort of muscle loss along with the training, things like that. But yeah, I can't believe I did that for, gosh, I probably ate, this amount of calories. And once again, it's different for everyone, but the fact that I was getting literally probably 18 to 20,000 steps, plus around the 16, 17, 1800 calorie range for months on end, trying to get as lean as possible. I did that thing. So I think it was a fun little throwback to a year ago I competed. Once again, I might pop up a few photos or something. If you guys have watched the channel before, I documented my entire prep series. So you go back on the channel, watch I think some of the better videos were when I had Isaac with me. So the Seattle show, obviously my second show competing out in Seattle, Isaac helped me film and edit those. So those are really cool ones. So 500 carb refeed days, cuts, posing, tans, all that kind of craziness that I'm glad I won't be doing again anytime soon. Without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead, dig in. We got carrots, a little bit of, I want to say ground beef, but chicken thighs. Ground beef is a little bit newer for me. I still eat ground beef quite a bit, or ate ground beef quite a bit in the past, but I eat so much more ground beef now than I did in the past, honestly more so for convenience and the taste. But yeah, chicken thighs, carrots, and Sprite Zero. That's gonna wrap up the video, but make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. See you guys next time. Peace.